Hey there, my name's Mike Dixon. This is Simply Your Device coming at you with a new video today. Today's video we're going to talk about my time with the Pixel 6 and Pixel 7. Why I'm saying both. There's some discussion here I like to have about this. Let's jump right into it. Pixel 6 I picked up probably November of last year. Android 12 had its bugs. Android 12 had its issues. And there are all kinds of craziness that was going on with Android 12 and the Pixel 6. A combination of software issues with the OS and just how maybe the new Tensor chip was reacting. But there was a time I almost considered selling this phone. It was a long time. I think I had the Pixel 4a 5G, and I was going to, get rid of that phone, but all the problems that was going on, I actually parked this Pixel 6 and sat up here in the studio for months as I use other phones. And I'm like, I'm paying for something that I'm not getting any use out of it. But like towards the end of the year, things got better. The software fixes came through. And then it became my primary phone for quite some time. A new phone comes in, I might want to put it on my primary line. That's where it was. It was on my personal primary line. And I like it. I still like it. And I'll talk about why I still like it over the 7 at times. And I say at times. Here comes the new kid, Pixel 7. Now, I'm trying to size this up. And in my unboxing, you can see the 6 is a little bit longer, width-wise. I'm leaving the cases on. It's a pain in the ass sometimes. It's just to get them out of the cases. I'm just going to let them be in the cases. This seems to be wider, even just a skosh, even when it's out of the case. I believe the screen size on the two phones, this is a 6.4 and this is 6.3. The one thing I said about the Pixel 7 in the early days when I first got it was tight. They tightened it up. They made it. It's teetering on the size of a compact phone. Now, as you know, I just did a video on the S22, and I consider that to be a compact phone. This is almost there. The size of the phone is for holding it and doing things, less gymnastics for the thumb versus this phone. I'm talking about preference. I'm talking about how it feels in the hand. Case, always in a case. And never. These two phones are like a grease pig. I'm not going to ever try and work these phones without a case on them. So is this case probably a skosh meatier? Make it feel wider? To me, it does. But this still feels great in the hand. But the Pixel 7 and the Pixel 6, there's these things that are happening here. These things that are like this. What's the difference between the two phones? The difference, other than the physical size I was just talking about, the OS is virtually the same. It's like, okay, Pixel 6 didn't have face unlock. We're going to give it to you now. It's so hard to believe that through time they didn't throw that in. We'll throw it in an OS update and give us face unlock on this. This would be the complete phone, the Pixel 6. The fingerprint sensor, both, I'm not really impressed with. I still have issues with it. Of course, I'm shooting a video. It works. Hey, it only took 2 tries for that one. I got both phones because I wanted to try the betas, probably on the 6. Keep the 7 as my primary. But there are times I'm like, why am I having 2 identical phones? Literally 2 identical phones. I like the size of the 6. Again, I'm talking about size-wise. I like it functions just as equally, fluidly as my 7 does. If you have an opportunity to get a Pixel 6, they're probably still around. Maybe some new ones, some used ones, definitely refurbished. It's a go. It's a go for a Pixel 6. Hopefully on Pixel 7, there are going to be still more deals. Day-to-day use, I have no issues, no problems with either phone. So why do we need to get a Pixel 7? If you have a Pixel 6, is the only thing you want to get is the face unlock? They talk about the cameras. The cameras are both stellar, simply because of the software. You get the same features. The erase. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I'm going to get a VPN on this one. A virtual private network on this one. I'm not going to get it on this one. Minor upgrades between the two devices. I like both of them. It's going to take a lot for me to sell one of them. In the end of all this, why should you upgrade from a 6 to a 7? These are dynamite phones. I'm going to say I prefer the flat screen. I don't need a big phone. I don't need the extra camera from the Pro, but that's me. I will say this year, Android 13 and the Pixel 7 coming out of the gate has been strong, very strong, as far as nowhere's compared to the problems we had with the Pixel 6 and Android 12. All the bugs and issues. Now, I want to have to tell you now, I didn't experience any of these issues. I kind of got wrapped up in listening to the hype over all the problems. That's what made me park the Pixel 6. The Pixel 7 has been a very stellar device, and I go back and forth and like I'm right here talking to you now. I really want to switch SIMs and put my primary back in a 6 and kind of give the 7 a break. But what did I gain? I gained because I like the size of it. I gained the frustration of the, let's see how this fingerprint sensor is making me a liar. Oh, of course it's going to make me a liar because we got the unlock symbol right now because it's probably got the I'm near it mode on. But yeah, but the techie in me made me do this. The phone nerd made me say, let's see what the difference is. And I'm still sticking to that. I want to experience when the beta does come out. It's going to be in a few months. I believe it's going to be in a few months. It could be a few weeks for all I know. I some reason kind of remember they were rolling out some developer preview stuff. But yeah, Pixel 6, rock solid. Can you pick one up on the cheap? I would. Pixel 7. You find yourself a deal. Carriers are putting these phones. I believe Verizon's still running. Get a Pixel 7 for free. It's you have no problem. I have no problem with that. But if you have a 6 now, if you want some of these features I mentioned about, slightly better camera, slightly better fingerprint sensor, face unlock. Mind you too, don't forget the face unlock is just a convenience. You know how many times I've been stung? I was about to wrap this up, but you know how many times I've been stung? Okay, face unlock, boom. And I wanted to go pay, and it goes, you didn't use your thumb. You know? All right. I'm Mike Dixon. This is Simply Device. You made it through this far into the video. Pixel of the word of the day for this video. If you're new, first time coming here, thank you very much. Consider subscribing. Leave a comment. Tell me your first time by. Leave me your thoughts. Everybody leave your thoughts. Always. Comments are always welcome. Return subscribers, thank you so much for coming in and viewing my videos and being part of the membership. And yeah, that's about it for now. As always, enjoy your tech. I'm out. Click.